Did you know that understanding how a narcissist insults you can be the key to regaining control over your emotions and reactions? In this video, we'll unravel the hidden layers of narcissistic behavior, exploring questions like, how does a narcissist disrespect you? Do they genuinely enjoy hurting you? And most importantly, what can you do when faced with a narcissist's insults? We're shining a light on a topic that affects countless individuals, the underhand tactics of the narcissist, specifically how they wield insults as a powerful weapon. So if you've ever found yourself perplexed by the motives behind a narcissist's insults, or wondered about the psychological dynamics at play, this is the video for you. How does a narcissist disrespect you? Selective amnesia. They conveniently forget your achievements or positive contributions, focusing solely on perceived faults. This tactic undermines your self-worth by neglecting to acknowledge your strengths and accomplishments. The use of the compliment sandwich technique is yet another strategy. By starting and ending a conversation with compliments, while slipping a critical remark in between, narcissists leave you disoriented. This method makes it challenging to discern their true feelings and intentions, further contributing to emotional turmoil. Narcissists also employ comparisons and competitions to erode your self-esteem, constantly measuring you against others and highlighting perceived shortcomings is a tactic aimed at making you feel inadequate and fostering a sense of rivalry. Sudden detachment is a powerful tool used for emotional manipulation. By withdrawing affection or attention without explanation, narcissists make you question your actions, seeking their approval and validation. This creates a cycle of dependence and uncertainty. Public humiliation is another method of disrespect. Narcissists may choose to insult you in front of others, damaging your image and self-esteem in the eyes of those around you. This public scrutiny serves to reinforce their dominance and control. Guilt tripping is a subtle yet effective way for narcissists to disrespect you, by making you feel selfish or inadequate for asserting your needs. They manipulate you into conforming to their desires, perpetuating a toxic dynamic. Utilizing the silent treatment is a form of emotional punishment that leaves you feeling ignored and insignificant. This deliberate withdrawal of communication creates a sense of isolation, prompting you to question your worth and seek validation. Through projecting insecurities, narcissists accuse you of possessing the very traits they harbor. This projection not only confuses you, but also deflects attention away from their own flaws, maintaining a facade of superiority. Lastly, gaslighting through denial is a manipulative tactic employed by narcissists. By flatly denying hurtful words or actions, they make you doubt your own memory and sanity. This gaslighting technique is designed to invalidate your feelings and maintain their control. Does a narcissist enjoy hurting you? Do they actually enjoy causing you pain? The answer, unfortunately, is complex. While not all narcissists derive pleasure from hurting others in a sadistic sense, their actions are driven by a deep-seated need for control, power, and validation. Narcissists often view relationships as a means to an end, a way to fulfill their insatiable need for admiration. In this pursuit, they may not consciously revel in your pain, but rather they are indifferent to it. The emotional distress they inflict serves as a means to maintain dominance and keep you emotionally tethered to them. The enjoyment, if any, comes from the satisfaction of manipulating and controlling those around them. Witnessing your confusion, hurt, or desperation reinforces their belief in their own superiority. It's less about deriving pleasure from your suffering and more about securing a position of power. Narcissists struggle with empathy. They find it challenging to comprehend or connect with the emotional impact of their words and actions on others. This lack of empathy doesn't necessarily mean they relish your pain, but rather they remain emotionally detached, making it easier for them to pursue their own agenda without regard for the consequences. Why does the narcissist insult you? Narcissists insult others as a means of preserving their fragile self-esteem. Deep down, they harbor a profound sense of inadequacy and insecurity, and by putting others down, they attempt to elevate themselves. The insults serve as a shield, protecting their delicate self-image from any perceived threats. A narcissist's need for control is insatiable. By undermining and belittling those around them, they assert dominance and ensure that their influence remains unchallenged. Insults become a tool for manipulation, a way to mold the perceptions and behaviors of others to align with their desires. When they insult you, it is often a desperate attempt to extract affirmation and admiration. They seek reassurance that their distorted view of superiority is shared by those they interact with. In this pursuit of validation, they are willing to sacrifice the well-being and self-esteem of those they insult. The narcissist's insults can be a manifestation of their own deep-seated insecurities. By projecting their fears and shortcomings onto others, they momentarily alleviate their internal turmoil, deflecting attention away from their vulnerabilities and redirecting it towards the perceived flaws of their targets. What to do when a narcissist insults you? Now that we've explored these underhand tactics, it's crucial to know how to respond when a narcissist throws insults your way. Dealing with such behavior requires a delicate balance of self-preservation and assertiveness. Maintain emotional distance. When faced with an insult, it's important to resist the immediate emotional reaction. Take a step back mentally and create some emotional distance. This prevents the narcissist from manipulating your feelings in the heat of the moment. Recognize the manipulation. Understanding that the insult is a tactic used for manipulation is key. Narcissists aim to control and undermine, so recognizing their strategy allows you to separate their words from your true worth. Set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries for acceptable behavior. Communicate assertively about what you will not tolerate, and be consistent in upholding those boundaries. This sends a signal that insults will not be accepted. Choose your battles. Not every insult requires a confrontation. Assess the situation and decide when to engage and when to disengage. Sometimes, silence can be a powerful response, leaving the narcissist without the reaction they seek. Maintain self-reflection. Regularly reflect on your own self-worth and strengths. By cultivating a strong sense of self, you become less susceptible to the undermining tactics of narcissists. Self-confidence is a powerful defense. Avoid escalation. While asserting boundaries is important, avoid escalating conflicts. Narcissists may thrive on drama, and getting entangled in arguments can be emotionally draining. Choose your responses wisely. Limit contact if necessary. If the narcissistic behavior persists and becomes detrimental to your well-being, consider limiting or cutting off contact. This decision is a personal one, but prioritizing your mental health is paramount. Remember, dealing with a narcissist requires patience and a commitment to your own mental health. By implementing these strategies, you empower yourself to navigate the challenging dynamics and maintain a sense of control over your own life.